Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Sammy here with another video, and in today's video we are planning January 2023 in my MakseLife flagship planner and talking about my goals for January. I figured we might as well just mush those two things together, give me something to talk about, and that way we can have some fun chit chat while we are planning the month. And so, like I said, we're using MakseLife this year. I have had a few people ask me, like, why are you changing planners? We loved watching you planning your Erin Condren. Why change? And the reason why, and I wanted to answer this, I've answered everyone's comments or questions individually, but I wanted to make like a broad statement, I guess, if you will, for everyone to let you know that Erin Condren is not going anywhere. If you watched my my planner stack video for 2023, I'll make sure to link that in the cards. But if you watched that, you saw that I'm still using Erin Condren. I am just using their daily duo system instead of their life planner. The reason why I'm switching weekly planners to MakseLife is the major reason is just because of goal setting. I really believe that for myself, if I have my goal planner and my personal weekly planner in one, I'm going to accomplish so much more than trying to check in with like so many different planners and have that all come together in one, if that makes sense. I just feel like this is more streamlined, it's straightforward. I get to check in with everything at once, and I love that. The goal planner that I have been using for the past few years, I just feel like I've grown out of that. I don't need it anymore. I'm moving on to bigger and better things, which is, in my opinion, the MakseLife goal setting system. So that's why. There's nothing wrong with Erin Condren. I love their products. They're amazing. I have used the life planner for like 5 years and it's been great, but I feel like I can use it in a different capacity and still enjoy planning in that type of planner, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. So I have my planner. For this plan with me, I have some stickers and we'll talk more about that in a minute. But let's quickly talk about my monthly goals. So I set this up by myself. I figured that it would just be easier to do it this way and then talk about it. Maybe I'll do a video where I actually set this up on camera, but for right now I just like setting these kind of things up by myself while I'm like listening to a YouTube video or music or whatever. But my goals for January are, for personal, my focus is I want to build routine in my life, okay? So I 100% believe that routine is going to be like that foundation to accomplish everything else that I want to accomplish this year. So actually, my focus for January with everything is routine. And once I establish those habits and those routines in my life, things I feel like are going to come much easier. I'm still going to have to work at things, but it will be easier to do something that I've been doing all year than trying to implement something new like it is right now. But my focus is to build routine in my life. And I want to, for monthly items, read After I Do. That is a book by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I read her book, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, this year, or in 2022, and I loved it. I heard that After I Do is another great book of hers, and so I just want to dive in and read that. One thing that I'm doing this year is I have canceled my Book of the Month subscription. I'm not buying any books in 2023 because I literally have, as my husband would say, my own personal Barnes & Noble in my office. And so I have purchased a lot of books in the past year. and I have not read all of them. I haven't read majority of them, if I'm going to be quite honest, just because I haven't made time for reading like I used to. And so my goal is to read as many of the books I have in my office as I can before I buy any other books. So anyway, that's the first one I'm going to read. And then I'm going to do my January painting. If you're new here, last year in 2022, I did a painting every month. And the theme that I chose was floral cats or floral felines. So like here is an example that I have. This one was for November. And I painted this little kitty. It was a kitten. And then I did the November flower of the month, which was, I believe, the chrysanthemum. But I did 12 of these, one for every month. It was so much fun. And so I still haven't really decided what my theme is for this year, but I need to do my January painting. So that's personal. For fun and recreation, my focus is to build a month of memories. And I need to make my Q1 bucket list. That is something that is going to take me sitting down with my husband to do, and then complete any January bucket list items from that list. My focus for work and learning is to build myself through learning. At our school, we are starting the Leader in Me program, and the first step of that program is to get all of the teachers trained and practicing those items that you teach in Leader in Me. And so I need to complete my January training for that. And then I also wrote out my Plan With Me weekly video that I do, and then my vlogs that I'm planning on doing. And so those each get 4 check marks because I do those weekly. But I still wanted them in this monthly section just to remind me that I'm doing those. And then for family and relationships, I just want to build relationship with my husband and my daughter. And so I have date nights, and then a mommy and me date that I need to schedule and do with my little girl. Moving on over here. For health and wellness, I have build self-motivation. I feel like the first step into getting myself into a healthy mindset is to build that motivation, and to just do it step by step. And so I have my therapy appointment that I have in January, and then working out. I actually wrote it twice just because this is something I learned with Plan with Lakin in her Patreon group, is that when she wants to do something weekly, but she wants to do it more than once a week, she writes it out how many times she wants to do it, and then you get your weekly check mark. And so I want to work out twice a week in January. I feel like that's a good starting out point for myself. And so I wrote it out twice, and then I have the check marks. That way, if I don't do it twice, maybe I only do it once, I can still get that check mark for working out once that week instead of not getting it because all I wrote was work out twice a week, if that makes sense. And then just meal planning, and then grocery shopping and meal prep. For spiritual growth, my focus is to build my testimony. And with that, I need to make sure I'm paying my tithing, attending church weekly, and then having family home evening or just family night with my husband and my daughter once a week. For financial, I have built finances through savings. My focus really is to start saving money. So I'm going to save $100 this month, and then make sure I'm doing those budget check-ins with my husband. And then lastly, for physical environment, I want to build a decluttered space. My husband and I have actually been talking about this, and we want to get our house decluttered before spring. And so our focus is to declutter at least 2 rooms a week. And so once again, I wrote out declutter room twice and then have the check mark so we can start getting rid of crap and stop living in a cluttered mess. One thing I'm really excited about, I think, for January with my goals is that my husband is on board with a lot of them, and he wants to be a part of this. He actually himself has talked to me about getting a planner, and he had me buy him the MakseLife companion notebooks, which I'm going to ask him if I can do a flip through of those for you guys and share them with you and maybe get his thoughts about them. Just because I think that would be cool. But he really wants to take charge of his life as well and set goals and plan. And he's like, I'm not going to be as extreme as you and like use stickers and stuff. Like, it's not going to be a hobby, but I want to do this. And like, I don't care. This is great. I'm excited. I'm glad that we're on the same page with this. So that's my goals for January. Now, let's flip back to, and I'm actually going to take these out because I have learned that when these are out, I can write better on the page. So we're going to take those out and just set them off, off to the side. And here is the month. I have random sticky notes everywhere, just kind of telling me what needs to be done. So we'll put these off to the side as well to refer to those in a minute. I'm changing things up. Obviously, this is a new layout. This is different than what I'm used to. So it's a new planner. But one thing that I am doing this year is I decided to splurge a little bit and buy monthly kits. And so when Christian Designs, of course, released her 2023 monthly kits, I ordered them. So I ordered all of them at the same time and I got them and I felt like they were missing a page, but I wasn't sure. So then I like started looking up YouTube videos of other people using her kits that she released for 2022. And I was missing a page and it wasn't her fault. It was my fault. I was dumb and did not order the supplement page to go with it. And by the time I realized that, it was December. I got these in December, but it was like mid-December when I realized that. And so I'm still waiting for them. I haven't got them yet. They haven't shipped. That's totally fine. I know that with the celebration collection and everything else that they're trying to get out over there, that's fine. I know I'll get it by at least February, hopefully. But I decided that the celebration collection from 2023, the New Year's page, it actually matches pretty well with this page here. And I really just need to use these boxes. I also found some just normal boxes, some pink and navy blue ones. And so I'm just going to Mod Podge this kit together for this month because I was not prepared at all. And then we'll just go from there. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit and get all of this stuff down and get all the date stickers on. And so I'll just speed that up and then we will start planning everything else together. Okay, so I got all of that done and I actually decided to use this washi from that Celebrations collection to cover up those numbers because I'm just changing everything up this year, guys. I decided to try out a Monday start in my monthly calendar just because all of this stuff it starts on a Monday, so we might as well have everything be a Monday start. When I first started out in the planner community, I was like, you guys are dumb. Why are you fighting this? But now that I've like been in the community for a while and like have seen people set up their planners, Monday start just makes the most sense to me personally. But anyways, so now I'm going to use my Mosh Podge of stickers and fill some stuff out and put it on here. And we will just go from there. So Monday, January 2nd, I have a comp day. It's still winter break those 2 days. So I think what I'm going to do is I am just going to write winter break. Yeah, just like that. And then I'm going to use this piece of washi and stick it because we still have that Monday and Tuesday off. We don't go back till the 4th. So I just think instead of writing out that we don't have school both of those days, I might as well just mark it like so. So there's that. And then the end of our term is on Friday the 6th. So I am just gonna write end of second term. I'm actually gonna let that dry for a second. And then on this Monday, we have no school because it is a teacher work day. So I'm just gonna write pro develop day. Because that's basically what they're called. And then I think that's all that I'm gonna worry about right now. So we have end of the term on this Friday. I think it's so dumb that we're ending the term this week. Like, we literally come back to school this day and then we have 3 days and then we're done. And it's just super frustrating as a teacher. But it's fine. So then we don't have school that day. And then this is the start of third term, which is crazy. And I think I'm actually going to write that down. Yeah, I will. Come on. Start of third term. Blows my mind away that that's already happening. We're like halfway through this school year. And I feel it. It's definitely been that way. But at the same time, it doesn't feel that way, if that makes sense. Okay. So then we do have a half day on this Wednesday. So I'm going to mark that. This sticker is from Hank and Plan. And I think that is all of the school things that we have, technically. Okay, and so then the only other thing that I have right now on my to-do list is I have a therapy appointment. So I'm gonna write that right here. And that is at 5. And it's on a Friday. I'm not too excited about that just because, I mean, who wants to spend their Friday night going to therapy? But it's fine. It's the day that worked. So we will just have that there. And then I have a plan with Lakin. Her goal setting session for our Patreon is on the 28th. So I'm going to put that down as well. is at 10 a.m. my time. But I'm just really, really excited. It should be fun. Okay, so now I just need to start sticking down just the other things that are happening. So on the 8th, that is my father-in-law's birthday. I love these birthday stickers from Hand Can Plan. They're super cute. And I'm actually going to use this guy and stick him right here. I think that would be really fun. I love Steve in all his forms. And then I have church stuff that we need to mark, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna mark it like this. I normally put a sticker over it to add like a pop of color. Probably could. I have these like payday stickers. But maybe if I do it like this. Ooh, I actually really like that. That's cute. Okay, we're gonna do that. I think Sunday is the only day where I don't feel sad if like the whole box gets covered up. Just because I use these boxes for memory keeping as the month goes on anyways. But I don't feel bad because I really don't do anything on Sundays anyways besides going to church. We might have like a family dinner, which we probably will that day. Maybe. I don't know. I love that. And I could write the time we go to church, but I already know that, so I might not. Maybe I will. Who knows? But I think this is super fun. Okay, that is that. Now for the fun part. As if this was not fun enough, we are going to first clear out all of those stickers. And I'm going to add some fun things from my celebration collection. I'm really excited about this. So I'm just going to pop out this sheet without pinching my finger. There we go. I'm going to pop out this sheet because it has all of the January stickers on there. And actually, before I forget, I like to use my die cuts on the like dashboard cover type page. And I don't know how I'm going to be using these this year. Last year, I did like a currently page in my planner, but I don't really like doing that anymore. So I might just put some fun pictures here or journal, or maybe just leave it like this with Steve. And then I'm going to put the month right there. So I don't know, maybe I will do some journaling or something. I haven't decided yet. How do you use this page if you use a MakseLife? Let me know. Okay, but here I am just gonna put it is National Hobby Month. It's also National Mentoring Month. So I'm gonna put those off to the side there. You're gonna put New Year's Day right here. And some of these I'm gonna save for my weekly spreads. So, but I love this. Monday the 9th is Word Nerd Day as an English teacher. That makes me happy. The 13th is Sticker Day. Vision board day is the 14th. I'll have to put that off to the side. The 16th is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Let's see. Holocaust Remembrance Day is the 27th. We actually, in my classes, we talk about that in 8th grade, just because we are actually going to be reading Anne Frank, the Diary of Anne Frank, in 3rd term. And so I always make sure that we have like a special day, and it's normally when it falls on a school day. We do it that day when we talk about the Holocaust and have a little memorial type day. Let's see, what else is there? There's some of these that I think I'm just gonna add the rest on to the side that I want to use. They're really big this year, and so I don't want to like not use them, but at the same time I don't really have any room for them. So Vision Board Day is January 14th. And then National Sweatpants Day is the 21st. I could fit that there. I'm actually going to put it at the top. And then National Handwriting Day, I will put off to the side as well. Just because it's, oh no, a bigger one. And that is on the 23rd. And then I think I'm going to leave the rest there. I don't usually use all of them. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on the month. But I really like how this turned out. Zoom out a little bit. Super cute. I'm glad I was able to find some stickers that matched somewhat. And I'll definitely be adding to this. I do need to sit down with my husband and plan out when we want to do our date nights and when I want to have that mother-daughter date with my daughter. But overall, I think this is super cute. I love how simplistic it is. And I would love to know how you guys would use this page. My planning has changed a little bit. If you remember from last year, I would have a behind the scenes page for my memory keeping, but because there's like extra notes pages within the weekly spreads, I think I'm just going to do my behind the scenes page on these pages. So I'll still have pictures and journaling and stuff on the monthly spread, but if there's any like overflow of pictures, they will go there in my journaling and reflections and whatnot. But anyway, that is the end of this plan with me. Let me know what's one thing you are excited about in January. It's a new year, new start. It's an exciting time. I love the month of January. But anyways, let me know what are you excited about in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button if you are new here so you don't miss any of my content about planning here on YouTube. And until next time, guys, I will see you all later.